Bueno, la Andy en 10 años me imagino un gremio mucho más consolidado hacia las necesidades del mercado laboral futuro. Me imagino un contexto donde Colombia además va a estar más posicionada en Latinoamérica y a nivel mundial, donde vamos a ser parte de organismos tan importantes como la OSD. Entonces la Andy pues tiene que estar al paso con estos cambios y este nuevo escenario mundial.
Frequent engagement, communication with the members, establishing services that are sustainable. For instance, having our own training venues so that we can conduct various trainings. Also, us having a say in some of the statutory obligations that employers have, and us being able to manage that on behalf of our members. These are some of the sustainable mechanisms that we can put in place. In 10 years' time, I do envisage ECAM to be a strong organization which really commands the respect from other social partners and the relevance from members. So I think it's really establishing sustainable means of supporting the employers.
So I think the first thing is that they've got to cater for a diverse range of business membership, and recognizing that your established big business is not necessarily going to be the only type of business that you look after under your umbrella organization.
I think what is extremely important is that we keep our identity as an employers organization. Across the board, especially in Uganda, our niche is in the labor and employment area. So the moment we lose that and lose our identity, we'll just be like a Chamber of Commerce, a Manufacturers Association.
Los escenarios de globalización, digamos, al principio fueron tomados con reticencia en el país, pero definitivamente la Andy debe ser una Andy mucho más internacional.
El mundo del trabajo va a evolucionar, vienen nuevas formas de contratación, eso es un hecho. El teletrabajo, el mismo trabajo por obra determinada, que ha sido bastante criticado por la OIT, pero en Chile se ocupa en la agricultura, se ocupa en la construcción, es una forma futura de trabajo, se va a seguir ocupando. Debemos como Cámara tratar de que se reglamenten bien, que se puedan utilizar correctamente y nosotros asesorar a nuestras empresas de manera que también estén en condiciones de cumplir con la norma, de ocupar estas nuevas modalidades de trabajo, pero sin vulnerar los derechos de los trabajadores, que eso no signifique nunca vulnerar ningún tipo de derechos ni sindicales ni de negociación colectiva, sino que ocuparlos como se debe, pero que por lo mismo se legitimen y se puedan seguir utilizando.
Yo creo que más que cambios, lo que la CPB debe buscar y consolidar de aquí en adelante es, uno, hacer abstracción del tema político partidario. Tiene que ser representante de los legítimos intereses del empresariado, independientemente del gobierno de turno que se encuentre, porque solamente así se puede ver con objetividad los problemas que tiene el empresariado boliviano.
In a changing environment, and the environment we operated in was heavily on industrial issues, employment issues. As we move in the future, we are seeing another added demand that the employers are demanding. They want the same services on the employment and industrial relations, but at the same time, they also want us to support them and help them in their business issues that are supporting them.
Where I see the Federation going next 10 years is to ensure that we give maximum support to our members, and maximum support meaning that to reduce the running cost and to give the cost benefit back to our members. For example, I foresee that the Federation can have several units that will take care of member compliance, will take care of member issues with other authorities, will take care of member issues where time is a concern, where our members do not have to hire several staffs in order to ensure that the compliance have been met.
El futuro del trabajo presenta unos desafíos muy importantes en la regulación laboral, Creo que tenemos que entrar en ese análisis con el gobierno y con los trabajadores, crear unos puentes de diálogo mucho más estrechos para mirar cómo es necesaria esa flexibilidad de las normas laborales y cómo adaptarlas a las realidades, sobre todo de Colombia.
Bueno, yo creo que el futuro de las organizaciones empresariales está ya siendo cuestionado en su forma como actúa actualmente. Nosotros tenemos que ser mucho más proactivos para revisar todo el componente del mundo del trabajo en el futuro.
Because it's been going on this downside, sectoral bargaining has actually weakened tremendously. And employers who all along had embraced the membership of employers' organization on account of purely industrial relation issue are getting disinterested in membership. And I foresee this trend moving into the future, in which case any employers' organization that we want to continue to justify its relevance purely on the basis of labor advocacy service might become extinct.
You remain active and current and dynamic because things are changing constantly, and I think your membership expects you to be on the cutting edge. They don't want to be finding that you're coming afterwards. Being proactive is really important. They want you to be thinking about things before they think about things.
Because we cannot, in Bangladesh, we cannot operate in isolation. We have to really cope up with the technological changes, technological innovation, and associated development, whatever is happening in other countries. So we have to remain, if not at the same level, but at least we need to tune up at par facing those challenges.
Of convincing non-members to join, that it's like the unions where they're able to convince the employees to join unions, to be a stronger voice, and employers should also know that working independently,
pursue, carefully look after, and always know what are the business needs.
So for any employers organization to really exist into the future, that employers organization must be quite discernible of developments, business development within its constituents, and then be prepared to develop a structure and also a desk to make sure that those contemporary issues that are emerging from the business climate, different from the traditional areas, are things for which they as an employers organization will be able to address.
I think EFC will have to be present in the regions, and this is another project that we are looking at with the assistance of ILO attempt in Delhi, is to build up our regional capacity. We are looking at partnerships as well as being present as an organization.
Creo que tenemos que ser más federales. O sea, creo que tenemos que tener más acción en las provincias. O sea, creo que tenemos que trasladar, o sea, tenemos que hacer reuniones así como las hacemos en Capital, hacer más reuniones en provincias, involucrarlos más.
The relations between employers and workers will be significantly changed if you are, as an organization, able to master this type of game. Then you will succeed and be relevant for your members on and on.
And I think, for instance, that assistance when it comes to startup of new small businesses and self-employed, and you can actually, I think it might happen that the trade union will face the same challenges.
Que sea una participación más como activa y conjunta en las intervenciones en las redes sociales, ¿no? O sea, estar más involucrados en esas temáticas.
This concept of employee-employer, that will not remain the same forever. So we will have to adapt, but we will have to keep pace. That is the most important thing.
Really understanding your role as a representative business organization. I know some organizations provide services, some are focused on advocacy and lobbying, but at the heart of it for us is that you've got to be a voice for all of business. And that's the key in terms of how you keep on reinventing yourselves and making sure that you're relevant.